If you're the Lakers, what are you offering for Kyrie right now? What's your offer for Kyrie right now?
Russell Westbrook, one future first, 27 or 29. I don't really care. And honestly, don't even to mess with protections. Give him the pick, unfettered. Maybe a couple second rounders down the line. And sweeten the pot by saying you'll take on the $38 million that Joe Harris is owed over the next 2 years. And you can attach a Taylor Horton-Tucker to the deal, and they get a young player who's had some bright spots and big moments, albeit coming off a down year that included some injuries. I think there's some value there. And they get the expiring of the Russ, which they could do all sorts of things with that on the back end themselves. And you are taking a headache off their hands. And I think that's a pretty darn good deal. Like, that's an offer that I think is realistic and good enough to get it done, as long as the Nets aren't operating out of spite.
And I'm wondering why they would offer that now. And maybe they're not. Because we just said, that all these teams are offering for Durant. Who's offering for Kyrie? I thought there was a report, I don't know whose it was. I'm sorry, the holiday weekend. There was a report that came out that said Philly, Dallas, and the Clippers or the Lakers. Philly, Dallas, and the Lakers were interested in Kyrie. And within about 90 seconds, reporters in Philadelphia were denying it. Like in unison. Typically, I mean, look, trade rumors are wrong all the time. I've said things I thought were true that turned out to be wrong. Said a lot of things are true that teams have denied turned out to be right. So you can't always say that. But like all of a sudden, bam, 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 bam. I can report, and I know Dallas has denied it.
I mean, James Harden is still on the Sixers. I mean, not currently under contract, but he's going to be on the Sixers. So, like, can we recognize that he's not going to play with Kyrie Irving?
Okay, so that's my point. My point is, like, who's bidding for Kyrie? And that makes me wonder, if you're the Lakers and you know that, what's your actual offer right now? Like, are you actually offering all that? And do you blame the Lakers if they don't offer all that? And I mean,
the beauty of it is that we're July 5th on the calendar, and training camp's not for 4 months or 3.5 months, or whatever. And so there's plenty of time to play the hard ball. I'm just saying, you got to make the deal and make it happen. And that haul I presented to you is about as far as I'd be willing to go, where I think it's more than fair on both sides.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.